Sairam everyone. Today I'm going to relive some of my moments with my beloved Swami. As we know, we have different relationship with Swami. Some of us would like to see Swami as our divine, loving mother. Some of us would like to see as a loving father, guru, guide, friend. And today I would like to share a little bit about how Swami has been a very caring, inspiring guru and guide to me. So, as you know, Swami and scriptures also gives analogy of this life as a very dark and dangerous forest. There are a lot of wild animals, a lot of dangers, risks. It's not easy to navigate, as we all know. And during that time, when we have a light, a lantern, it will help us to navigate across the forest easily. And Guru's role is similar to that. Even avatars, when they come, they have a guru. Krishna had Sandipani Muni as guru. Lord Rama had Vasishtha and Vishwamitra as guru. Jesus had John the Baptist. So, the essence of guru in your life, maybe in the initial phases for your personal and your other aspects of dimensions of life, but most importantly for the spiritual aspects of your life. Okay. So, I'm going to share a couple of things that I have learned that Swami has shown me as a guru. The first one is S.A.I. for me is service, adoration and illumination. We all know that, right? So one thing that I've learned from Swami is in your spiritual journey, it's not one path. All of these paths are integrated. Service, adoration or devotion, and illumination, jnana, bhakti and karma. And if you are interested in that, there is an episode in Prema Vahini. Swami gives a beautiful example of Mysore Pak. Swami says that even the tiniest part of Mysore Pak will have weight, will have a taste, and will have some shape. So that can be compared to karma, bhakti and jnana. So the infrastructure that Swami has given to us, the organization, the center, the devotion wing, the service wing, education wing, these are amazing blessings from Swami to practice all of these three aspects for our spiritual growth, right? Again, service, adoration and illumination. And I have found in my journey so far to be extremely rich and extremely helpful in refining yourself further. So that is one aspect. The second aspect is that I have appreciated a lot as Swami, as a guru, that he has taught us another meaning of S.A.I, and that is see always inside. Another one is see always inner significance. And I have taken that very seriously in my journey so far. Why? If you hear Swami's discourses, or if you read Swami's books, or if you look at his life, he is always talking about inner significance and always talking about going inside. Inner net, not internet, right? So, one or two nice examples that I really like are, one is in Gita, Lord Krishna says to Arjuna, Patram phulam phalam toyam yome bhaksha prakshami. Meaning, if a devotee offers to me a leaf, a flower, fruit, and water, I will accept them. The beauty of Swami's teaching is, if you read Gita Vaini, you will give the inner significance of that. What is patram? Patram is a leaf. What is a leaf? Leaf is our body. So if you offer our body in the service of others, God will accept that, and He would be happy. Phulam and phalam. What is phulam? And phulam is the mind. We offer our minds to God. Phalam is our heart. We offer our heart to Lord. And toyam. What is toyam? Toyam, literal meaning of toyam is water. But does God really need water? Toyam, as per Swami, is the tears of devotion. That is what God is looking for, not the literal water. He's the Lord of the universe. All these oceans are His. Why would He need water, right? So I really appreciated that inner meaning, inner significance. The second one is, as you know, I want to share the Guru aspect of Swami. There is a line, or there is a mantra from scriptures that usually we chant: Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Para Brahma, Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Meaning, what is the literal meaning of that? Meaning is, Guru is Brahma, Guru is Vishnu, Guru is Maheshwara, and to that Guru I offer my salutations. But if you look at Swami's discourse, he has given amazing inner significance of that. We can trace that out. Sometime in early 60s or 70s, he gave a discourse in Guru Purnima, and in that he has said, Brahma is the speech, Vishnu is our mind, because mind is vast, and Shiva is the Ishvara seated in the hearts. All of these combined, seated in the form of our Atma, to that Guru I bowed. In other words, our real Guru is inside us. And I have benefited a lot from that teaching of Swami. I am a lecturer by profession. I have to go and teach master students every day and prepare. Every time I go to classroom, I quickly tap and bow to that Guru inside and request to take over. And it has worked like magic. So that is my experience. On that see always inside, I wanted to share one beautiful experience today. I'm from Nepal. So once during summer, I'd visited Nepal and I got a small gift for one of my colleagues at University of Pennsylvania. I like him a lot. He's almost like a mentor for me. He's a very experienced professor. And I usually take train to go to work at Penn. And I was going, I had a small parcel in my hand. And when I reached the university, I forgot the parcel in the train. And I felt bad. I felt maybe it was not meant for me to give that to him. And I consoled myself and moved on. But when I was coming back from work, I felt maybe I should try to find it out where that parcel is. There is no harm in giving a try. So I called the train customer service, and they said, if you go to this particular station, this is where we collect all the lost and found. You can go and give a try. So I went to that. That's the last stop in the route. I went to that train station. A lady came outside and I was explaining to that lady, I have such and such bag, green color bag, it's shiny. I left in the train. Do you happen to have seen it, or did somebody report that? And she said, let me look inside and let you know. She went inside, looked around and came back saying, sorry sir, I do not have that parcel. I'm sorry. I felt, okay. But suddenly a thought came in my mind. Maybe I'm not explaining properly. I was explaining the outer cover, not the inner thing, actual thing that was in the bag. So I thought, it was a mask of a god or goddess. And then the lady suddenly said, "Oh yeah, I've seen that mask. Let me get that for you." She went inside, got that mask. It's a cultural mask. And then I received it. I was happy. I went home. As soon as I reached home, Swami's discourse was playing, and this is what Swami was saying. And this is amazing. Swami is saying, don't pay attention to what is outside. Always focus on what is inside. So that was a message direct for me, that see always inside, see always inner significance. I would like to share one or two experiences with Swami where he has shown his omniscience, and also where he was clearly an inspiration and motivator and affirmation of his grace and blessings. Okay. So one is about my time in New York. I was in that phase of my career where I needed to sort out some paperwork related matters. And, sometimes this visa related issues can be challenging, a little bit complex. So I was going through that, and then I was, one day after work, I was meeting my lawyer, and given my background, academic and research background, he suggested that I should apply for EB1 visa category, and he said it is for persons with extraordinary abilities, right? And I needed, at that point, I was in a transition, and I needed something because there was a lot of things revolving around that. And then I walked out of his office, and I was wondering, I'm an ordinary person. I'm not an extraordinary person. So I was feeling very uncomfortable with that idea. I cannot apply for that, But seems like people, with PhD and publications and all of that, they do apply for that category. But personally, I didn't feel comfortable. So I was walking with that thought, and I think that day we had a special program at the Manhattan Center. We had a guest speaker. He was also a former student of Swami. And he was addressing in his speech, and just in the beginning of his speech, he said this: Swami does not want us to think ordinary. So that was boom right there for me. And then I said, okay, I'll go with that category. I did apply, I got, it was very helpful given what I was going through. And the lesson that I got from that is, Swami says low aim is crime. He always wants us to go for the best, right? So whether it is in your career or your professional life or in your spiritual journey, we have to give our best. We have to give our 100% and aim high, and he's always there to guide. Okay. So that's one. The second one that I wanted to share is about my time at Prasanthi Nilayam. I was probably that time third year BSc, and those who are in the third year, like whether it's third year of your bachelor's program or second year master's program, they get special chances because that's your graduating year, right? So I really wanted, last 2 or 3 years, I have seen during Janmashtami time that students would go to the Gokulam and bring cows, and Swami would feed the cows, and Swami would bless the cows. And it was such a mesmerizing experience. In my heart to heart, I wanted to be one of those Gopalas, right? I had not said this to anyone. And I actually I silently sacrificed some of the other chances so that I could get that chance. The potential to get chance would be more for that. So third year was that. It was around the time where, our warden sir and others would finalize a list of boys who would be taking these cows. Actually, you have to train, you have to roam with the cows for a week or so to get accustomed, so that they're comfortable. And so there around the time where the list would be published, and list was published, and I saw the list and my name was not there, right? So I felt very heartbroken. Whenever you have desire and your desire is not fulfilled, you feel unhappy, right? So that's the thing. And in this case, it was not a worldly desire; it was a spiritual desire, because I wanted to be with Swami as a Gopala. So I felt very sad. I think so much so that I didn't express this to anyone. But it's very sad from inside. That night, I remember that I even cried when I was I was sleeping. I was thinking of Swami, and tears came out of my eyes, and I said, Swami, I really wanted to be Gopala, but this didn't happen. So I was just pouring my heart out to Swami. The following day, Warden Sir calls me in his office and says, there is one more cow added to the list, and we would like you to be one of the Gopalas. So imagine my joy. I was super, super happy. And that cow actually was towards the front part of the procession. We named that cow as Sai Sudha. We went for practice, probably on one week practice. And when on Krishna Janmashtami day, Swami came and fed the cow with banana and leaves, I think, blessed the cow. He gave a beautiful picture for us. It was such a blissful moment. But the point that I wanted to share is that he is Bhava Priya. He knows, if you pray to him, if you connect to him from your heart to heart, he is the inner indweller. He's listening to you all the time. And that was a good experience for me, that he listens. When you call out to him, he is an omniscient Lord. The final thing maybe I would like to share about what I'm very touched by Swami's guidance is the practical spirituality, right? This beautiful quotation, Swami says, head in the forest, hand in the society, is very relevant for us, because Swami is not saying leave your hearth and home and go to forest and meditate. Maybe to a few he has said that, but in this age, what he wants us to do is be in the society. And he gives analogy of a lotus flower. This is a messy world, and in that we have to rise above the world, be in the world, and focus, keep our minds on God and good things. One very nice thing that I like, there is a quotation, Swami says the world is a curriculum, right? So it's a curriculum for us. We can't escape it. We have to be here and practice Swami's teachings. Is it easy? No. It might be difficult. We might fall. We might make mistakes. But he's a loving guru. He will forgive us as long as we take our weaknesses or failures seriously and move on. He is a very loving and forgiving teacher. So on that note, I wanted to say that what I have experienced him is that if we try to follow his teachings, even one or two sincerely, our lives will be much easier, more happier, more peaceful, more productive. One analogy that comes to my mind is that of a coconut tree. There is a coconut tree, and the coconut tree can be compared to our spiritual life, the actual, the real. And then coconut tree will also have a shadow, right? The shadow can be compared to a material life, which is not real. Again, we can talk about that, but I won't go too much into that. So if a person goes and try to grab the actual coconut fruit, he will also get the shadow coconut fruit. So that's the analogy, that if spirituality is our foundation, if we try to follow Swami's teachings and try to implement them in our life in whatever way we can, God wants us to put efforts, then even the material success will come to us. And that Swami's devotees, Swami's students who are in different fields of knowledge and life, if they are doing well, I feel perhaps because of that, because that spiritual foundation is strong, right? There is another analogy that Swami gives, Narayana and Lakshmi. If we pray to Narayan, Lakshmi will also come behind because Lakshmi is always with Narayan, right? So this is what I would like to share, that some effort has to be put on our part. One step has to be taken, and he will take 10 steps, sometimes 100 steps, and sometimes 1,000 steps to help us and guide us. We need to have patience and know that he's always there. There might be challenging times, but even in challenging times, if we are able to hold on to him, he will definitely guide us. He will definitely show us the path. I have numerous examples from my own life where if I pray sincerely to him for guidance, whether it's for personal matters or for career related matters or for my spiritual journey, although you cannot compartmentalize these things, but for the sake of ease, even if we compartmentalize, he's always there guiding us. We just need to tune to him and ask him, right? So with that, I wanted to share that he is there inside us, Swami. If we look within, he is always there to respond, help, guide, and protect. So I'm ever grateful to that indweller, eternal companion. Thank you, Sai Ram.